Hi, this is Richard from Abitron, and today we're putting together a little video to show you how to do some basic repairs to wooden window sashes. We've got some deteriorated sashes. They're storm sashes from a house that was built in the 1930s. They're the original sashes from the house, and they are in varying states of disrepair. They've got rotted wood issues that we're going to show you how to fix. They've got glazing that's falling out. They've also got peeling and popping paint. So we're going to do a series of repairs and show you how to make those repairs step by step. This is the sash that we're going to focus on for the repairs. You can see it's got a corner that's completely rotted out. There's missing wood. There's flakes of rotted wood that are literally falling out. You can actually separate the entire rail from the side of the sash. The glazing is completely popping. You can see here there's a section of missing glazing. There's issues with the paint. Obviously we're going to strip the window and recoat it. And hopefully when we're done we have a window that works like new. The first thing we're going to work on now is actually removing the old glazing, the cracked up, flaking glazing that's falling out. We're going to remove the rest of that so that we can go ahead and get the glass taken out of the sash. You can see we've taped the windows. That's so in case we do break one of the window panes, the glass won't shoot up at us. You're less likely to get cut that way. So we've got a heat gun here. We're going to heat up the putty that'll soften it and help it release from the sash and from the glass. And we're using a multi-tool to scrape and remove the rest of that putty. You can see that aside from the glazing putty that was holding the windows in, you're also going to find glazing points, which are little metal staples that are used to hold the glass in. And you'll have to pull those out with just a little needle nose pliers in order to safely remove the glass. So now we've got all the putty and the glazing points pulled out of the top pane here. We're just going to carefully lift out the glass, set that aside and label it and make sure that we know where it goes when we're putting it back in. The next step is going to be to remove all of the paint. A lot of it's real loose and flaky. You can see there's probably only 1 or 2 coats of paint on this sash. We're going to scrape off what we can and then we'll use our clear strip to remove the rest. The next step is going to be to remove the rest of the paint using our Clear Strip product. The Clear Strip is a gel-based paint stripper. It's biodegradable and it's real easy to use. It spreads onto it'll spread onto the existing paint, and the thicker you put it on, the more coats it'll take off at once. For this particular application, we've just got, like I said, 1 or 2 coats of paint. So we're going to spread this on. And what happens is the clear strip re-wets the paint and draws that paint up into the product, making it real easy to strip it off. Okay, the paint has been removed. All the clear strip has been scraped away, along with the paint that was on the window. And now we're going to do just a general cleanup. We're going to remove any residue or just little bits of the clear strip or the paint that might have been left behind. You could use water for this application. We're actually choosing to use standard IPA, which is just rubbing alcohol. That's going to prevent the grain from raising in the wood. It's also going to prevent us from getting any moisture down into the wood, which would have to evaporate away. So we're just going to take a little bit of steel wool and some rubbing alcohol, just kind of wipe down the wood to clean it up. And the next step in the process is going to be applying an insecticide and fungicide. And for that, we're going to use a product called Boracare. This is a boron-based solution. It contains boron, which is a natural insecticide and fungicide. And what it does is it penetrates down into any areas of decay or rot, and it actually treats the wood and prevents any growth organisms from coming back to inhibit the wood, or to inhabit the wood, I should say. So this is going to penetrate down and protect that, prevent or at least inhibit any decay organisms from returning to the wood. So especially we're going to focus on any areas of decay or rot, and any areas that are really exposed to high levels of moisture. This is a 2-to-1 solution. It's thinned down with water, 1 part Boracare to 2 parts water. We mixed it up and put it into a spray bottle. We're going to do 2 applications of this, about 20 minutes in between applications. So we're definitely going to focus on the bottom rail, which is exposed to the most moisture, and we're actually going to flip this up and do both sides of the wood as well.